Hello, Andre Alvin Moore with a quick analysis of the royal wedding. In the field of numerology, there are 9 digits, 1 through 9, and 3 master numbers, 11, 22, and 33. There are 4 even numbers and 5 odd numbers. The number pattern 269 as a group harmonize well together. Numbers 1, 4, 8 align well together. 3 and 5 harmonize well together. And numbers 7, 11, 22, 33 blends well as a group. Numbers 1 and 2 sit in opposition to each other. Numbers 4 and 5 sit in opposition to one another. And 6 and 5 in opposition to one another. The royal wedding between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry took place on May the 19th, 2018. Their marital number pattern is 5128. May is the 5th month. The number 1 derived from adding the date of their marriage. 1 plus 9 equals 10, and 1 plus 0 equals 1. The number 2 from adding the year of their marriage. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 8 is 11, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And then the 8 is the total from adding the 5, the 1, and the 2 together. So you have the 5 from May, the 1 from the day they're got married on, which is the 19th, and the year that they got married in, which was 2018. And when you add those 3 numbers together, you get the number 8. Now, in the following analysis, I will analyze their life destiny, their age cycle, their 3 birth cycles, and the 4 vibrations of their marriage cycle, which are the numbers 5, 1, 2, 8. Okay, Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, was born August the 4th, 1981, with a life destiny of 22/4. Birth cycle numbers are 8, 4, 1, age 36/9. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, was born September the 15th, 1984, with a life destiny of the number 1. Birth cycle numbers are 9, 6, 22, age 33/6. Now, the Duchess Meghan has a 22 life destiny, and Prince Harry has a 1 destiny. There is a vast 21 number gap between numbers 22 and 1. Number 1 in one of its aspects is very elementary. A 22 is a very highly evolved soul. The Duchess will fare better if she collapsed into her lower aspects, which is the number 4, derived from adding the 2 tools together of her destiny. On this level, the destiny of Harry's 1 and the 4 is more compatible. So the numbers 4 and 1 are compatible, but the numbers 22 and 1 is not compatible at all, because the 22 will be coming from a higher vibrational frequency than the lonely 1 vibration. But if she can collapse into the 4th level, bringing the energy way down, which is probably going to be challenging for her, but if she can bring it way down, then the 4 is compatible with the 1 energy. So the 1 vibration rules power, prestige, royalty, fame, and wealth. And so Prince Harry has attained all of those attributes. So he's living up to his 1's destiny. Okay, he's a 1 destiny, and he's achieved all of those things. On the other hand, Duchess Meghan, she's a successful actress. She marries into royalty. She marries a prince, and she lives in a palace. And that will constitute a high 22 master achievement. That's definitely, she's on point when it comes to fulfilling her life's destiny. The life is not over, but as of this point right now, she manifested something that corresponds to a 22 life destiny. So Duchess Meghan married at the tender age of 36. Now, the number 3 rules the stage, and the number 6 rules marriage, so she's on point. So the 36, there's 2 sub-elements, the 3 and the 6. The 3 means that she's an actress, good communication skills. The 6 energy rules marriages. Okay, so she got married at 36. There's that sub-element. But the 3 and the 6 is going to make the 9 energy. The 9 energy is about completions and endings. And so for her, it was the end of her single life. Okay? So, now Prince Harry married at the tender age of 33. which is a master number, which is indicating that he was attracted to an actress because the three rules the acting, right? And so, and he was ready to propose and get married because those two threes break down to the number six. When you're moving through a six cycle, Cupid comes around. Either he's going to shoot you with the arrow and you're going to fall in love, or love's going to go sour. You know, the sixth energy also rules divorces. But for the prince, he got married at 33. So on the age cycle, they both are on point because the 9 and the 6 harmonizes very well together. So her age cycle number 9 and his age cycle number 6 are in harmony. So both are on point in this area. No problems there. Now, the Duchess' 3 birth cycles are 8, 4, and 1. And Prince Harry's birth cycles is 9, 6, and 22. Okay, so the Duchess' 3 birth cycles is the 8th from August. She's born on the 4th. That's where the 4 comes from. In the year 1981, I believe. For the Duchess, and the 9 and the 1 and the 8 and the 1 brings us back to the 1. So her birth cycles is 8, 4, 1. All masculine, powerful numbers. And Prince Harry's birth cycles are 9, 6, and 22 because he's born September, which is the 9, the 15th, which breaks down to the 6, and then his birth year is 1984, which is a master year, which gives him his 22 vibrations. So the Duchess' first birth cycle of 8 does not harmonize with the Prince's first birth cycle of the number 9. Now, why is that relevant? Well, in your birth cycles, you move through 3 of them. The first one takes place, at birth until you're around age 27, 28. So they're moved out of that first birth cycle, but the vibration is still having influence in both of their lives, but it's not as intense. It's more of a undercurrent, but it's still relevant. And so the 9 vibrational energy is totally different from the 8th level of vibrational energy. The 9 energy is a more of a humanitarian type of vibrational energy, a more self-sacrificing. It's a more giving type of energy. It's a soft energy. You understand? The 8 energy is hard energy. It's very pragmatic. It's business oriented. It has a desire to achieve things on a very material level. And so on that level, there's a conflict. But they have moved out of that frequency, and they have moved into their second birth cycle. So for Prince Harry, the second birth cycle, Harry, the first birth cycle, the second birth cycle is a number 6, derived from, he's born on the 15th, so 1 and 5 and 6. And for the Duchess, it would be a 4 vibration. And once again, we have tension there, we have conflict there, because the 6 energy is surrendering, which is a soft energy, and the 4 energy is a hard energy. So there's going to be a little tension there. Taking both of those birth cycles into analysis, the 9 and the 6 versus the 8 and the 4, it's creating a pattern in which one individual is going to need more of the nurturing, more of the tenderness, in order to feel more complete with his inner self. The 8-4 pattern is not so much an inner vibration, but an outer vibration. And so you may have tension in this second birth cycle. So it's going to be interesting to see, how they be able to handle that opposition in personality and opposition in their nature in this time, in their life. And that's where they both are at. He's on the 4th level and she's she's on the 4th level and he's on the 6th level. Okay, so the 4 is hard and the 6 is soft. This could create some tension since the prince's first 2 birth cycles are soft numbers, 9 and 6, and could conflict with the Duchess' first 2, which are the hard numbers, 8 and 4. Now, their future birth cycles are 1 for the Duchess and the 22 for the prince. On this level, they are be more compatible, but now have you noticed that it's reversed? Like her destiny is a 22 and his destiny is a 1. But in their third birth cycle, his third birth cycle is a 22 and hers is a 1. Once again, the 1 and the 4 harmonizes very well together, but the 22 and the 1 does not harmonize that well together. And because he carries the 22 energy, that 2 energy sits in harmony with those 9s and those 6s. So I'm really concerned that he's gonna really need a lot from her emotionally, and I don't know if she's gonna be able to give him what he needs, because he has a very strong desire for that. It's like part of his DNA to be nurtured, and it's not really part of her DNA to give that. So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out. Now, the marriage cycle. This is going to help them a lot because those numbers are going to give you some solutions, to try to overcome that friction that they're going to be experiencing from that first 2 birth cycles of Prince Harry and her first 2 birth cycles, those 8 and 4 power numbers versus those 9s and 6s and the numbers of servitude. This is possible solution. They got married under the 5 energy. That means that you gotta loosen up. Okay, let's not take this too serious. That's what you're gonna really have to do is enjoy this relationship. You get out of the day-to-day type of routine. Allow yourself to be silly, to be goofy. Be around happy people, joyful people. Don't be around like critical people. Attend parties, but make sure that these are people that's generally a joyful type of individuals. Travel together a lot. Go to comedy shows. In other words, keep it light. Don't be so heavy with the vibration, and that's gonna help you guys. This is gonna help this couple really overcome the friction and the obstacles that those first 2 birth cycles is going to be revealed into their lives as they continue to move into their marriage. So the 5 energy is a fun, loving type of vibration and doesn't take life too seriously. It would be vitally important they spend as much time away from the day-to-day routine and make time for enjoyment. Go to happy parties, act goofy. Don't take the role of the Duchess and the Duke too serious. Don't let a title go to your head. Now, the second number, the number 1, is a heavy number, is a focus number, is a very serious number, and that's the Prince destiny. He has a 1 destiny, and so he must be serious about his duties to his king, to the king, and to the country, or in this case, to the queen and to the country. But now the Duchess, she must learn to accept this, and she must find outlets that will keep her joyful and in a pleasant mood. Perhaps she needs to get back into like acting. That is something that she had in her life, perhaps before she met the prince, and she said that she's willing to give that up. I would say don't give that up, because that would be vital to you maintaining a sense of self-identity. And that's going to be important, because the 1 means that if you don't have a sense of self-identity, you're going to lose yourself. And that's the last thing you want to do, is lose yourself. So she's going to have to develop the backbone, the steel backbone, which is the number one energy, because he's used to the scrutiny. He's born into royalty. He is royalty. She's marrying into royalty. So she's gonna have to deal with being under the scrutiny, of being under the spotlight. And so that one is saying that she must not lose her self identity. And then the third number, the two, is to know that the couple must come together, and then they have to start finding some, like, common ground. Okay, where are we alike? How can we build something that we have commonality in? And like I said earlier, by traveling together, by going to joyful events, they'll be able to find out the type of things that each person is enjoying. They're going to be able to find out what brings joy in each individual, and then once they find out what brings joy in each other, they'll be able to render that to one another to take the edge off. So that two energy means that you have to come together as a unit. You have to blend your energies together. You got to compromise, right? You got to compromise, and it's hard for one to compromise. The prince is a one energy, and it's the one energy is about me, myself, and I. I need attention. That's the strength of a one. It's a secure number, but it needs stroking. It needs to be told it's great. He needs to be told that he has value. They know they have it, but they also want the applaud. Okay, so she's gonna have to, like, maybe feed that ego, right? Which is gonna be difficult for her to do, because she carries a one herself, but she also carries an 8, and she carries a 4, and she carries a master number of a 22/4 energy. So it's just like there's gonna be tension there. There's gonna be tension there. And then when you add all three of those numbers together, the 5, the 1, the 2, you get the powerful 8. Okay, that's self-explanatory, because the 8 energy is about power and authority and wealth and responsibility. And one day he may sit on a throne. It may happen. I think he's the 5th or the 6th one in line. And if he sits on that throne, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with running the country, right? And this is the most powerful family in Europe. That's a lot of vibration. That's a lot of energy. And see, Meghan, she's married into that. The prince, he's known that all of his life. So Meghan's gonna have to learn to handle that. And so she must learn to balance her life without losing herself. So if I was, if I had the fortune of counseling this royal couple, I would say pretty much that you guys just don't take your title so serious, right? Have fun in this relationship. On one hand, try not to be so needy. That would be the prince. On the other hand, I would have to tell the duchess to try to, give him a little bit more of yourself emotionally, because he's going to need that from you. You probably won't be as demanding on him as he will be on you. So you're going to need maybe an outlet. I would say get back into acting. That'll take your mind off of the seriousness and the heaviness of being a duchess, because everybody want to be taking your pictures. They want to be following you around. They're going to put you on this pedestal. And we don't know how you're going to be able to handle that attraction from us, right? You may not be able to handle it. So it's going to be important for you to be able to take 5. That's what that 5. That's why that number 5 came first. Take 5. Time out. Don't take it so serious, right? And the prince, try not to be so needy. Try not to, because she may not be able to fulfill you on that level. Because you have this depth that needs to be fulfilled. Those 9s and those 6s. I mean, you got married at 33. That's another indicator of just how passionate you are when it comes to your passion. And the duchess, that's just not how she's built. So, y'all guys just going to have to do that 2 energy. Y'all just going to have to come together and compromise on this thing. So, anyhow, that's my quick analysis of based on, their numbers from their marriage cycle. and their life destinies and their